This has been an extraordinarily fine book fair. We have made a lot of new contacts. We sold a lot of our really good stuff. We're looking forward to next year's because I think it'll be even better. The things that have gotten the most interest would be vintage comic character material.
I'm Brian Herbelt, and I'm from Temple Terrace. I first heard about the book fair from an advertisement or a promo on WMNF. I was expecting to find books that were very, very old, written before the 20th century, that kind of thing, and I definitely found those. But I also found books that were written lately, that were signed by the authors. The book I purchased was written in the mid-'80s by a professor at the University of Florida that I've read before and really enjoyed. I found another book that I really, really wanted that was signed by the author, but was a little out of my price range. But I was very happy to find there was an entire gamut of things, and there's pretty much anything for any price range and any taste. Another thing I was really happy to find was a bunch of maps and old signs, old postcards, all kinds of different things that I never really associated with an antiquarian book fair. This was the first one I've ever been to, and I've really enjoyed myself.
It's been a good show. This year there's been a renewed interest, as far as I'm concerned, in John MacDonald. I always bring some John MacDonald books to the show, and this year more and more people are buying books by John MacDonald. The usual number of people are still here for Carl Hyacin, who every year is collectible, and Tim Dorsey is also very collectible this year. But MacDonald was surprising to me. The things that have surprised me that haven't been selling as much as they usually have are the Hemingway and Faulkner books, and also the Tolkiens. Up until this year, especially Tolkien, I couldn't keep them in the shelf. And there hasn't been that much interest in Tolkien. Again, Florida books, Jimmy Buffett has been more popular this year than in previous years. So I don't know for sure why the renaissance for Florida writers, but I'm happy about it. And I'll make sure next year I bring more books by Florida writers. It's been a good show. Friday, Saturday were excellent. Today's been a little slower, but I think part of that has to do with the fact that we went off daylight savings time and people stayed in bed longer. And I think every year we run into that. It's a bad weekend as far as Sunday is concerned because of that. It's been a good show though. I always have a good time here. And I think the people that come in enjoy themselves here also.
My name is Andrea, and I live in Palm Harbor, Florida. It was really great. I enjoyed looking at all the different genres and the different periods. I found Victor Hugo's Les Miserables and The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm in a French Revolution kick.
I'm Frank Schubeck. I live in Trinity, Florida, but I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio. And I found at this assembly a postcard from the Maumee River that I lived on, the same view of my house looking across. It's incredible. It cost me $2. I can get $5 for it in Toledo.
That's good, Frank. Okay.
I'm Lou, and I enjoy the things besides the books. I especially like the old maps and the old sheet music. There's some pretty funny titles out there. It's always worth a look.
Right. And we love the posters, and actually I was looking for something from Binghamton, New York, where I was born.
And the food's not bad either.
Right, but could not find anything from Binghamton, New York. Isn't that amazing?
Next year.
Next year, hopefully.
And I'm from Miami, and I miss Seth this year. Hi, Seth.
Yeah. Hi, Seth. Hi, Seth.
See you next year.
We missed you.
Love it down there.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's really such a beautiful day. And the Coliseum is gorgeous. Just wonderful.
Snowing in Toledo.
Yes, the beach. What does he say? Go ahead, say it.
Special affinity for these fairs.
Yes.
We had a great show. We sold some Bible leaves and from the 16th century. All in all, things are going pretty good.
Hi, I'm Jan from Port Tampa City, Florida, across the bay. I've been
coming to this book fair for several years now. Thoroughly enjoy it. Not only the books and the variety, but also the people that we meet and folks with similar interests, and also because we love reading books.
I found, I'm Charlie from Port Tampa City also, a book on the Titanic conspiracy. I like to collect books on the Spanish-American War, but didn't find any because I think we got here a little bit late this year. We usually come on Saturday mornings. I enjoy books and I enjoy rummaging through old books and had a good time here.
I really enjoyed the book fair. I think it's even better this year than I recall other previous years being, and I'm looking forward to next year. I just enjoyed looking because I'm having a sight problem and I can't read as much as I used to, but I still enjoy looking.
I'm Will Michaels. I've been a resident here in St. Petersburg since 1972, and this is one of my favorite annual events, the Antique Book Fair. I've come here for many years and have thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm an avid reader and also a collector of autographs and St. Pete postcards. And there are always great finds to be delighted with when you come to visit the Antique Book Fair. I found some lithographs of various American statesmen to fit with my autographs that I probably bought 5 years ago here. And I also write local history, and I found some manuscripts that were done by Walter Fuller, who was one of our early historians.
I'm Becky, I live in Tampa.
I'm Mike, I live south of Tampa in Lithia.
And this is the first time I'd ever been to the book fair. I liked it very much.
I found it on, somewhere on the, somewhere. I sent something on the internet about it.
I wish I had a lot more money. That's the thing.
That's what it illustrates most of all. If I need more money to...
There was a $9,000 map I would like to own.
Yeah.
Alas.
A few of those. Yeah, the maps were nice. Lots of interesting books. Certainly having a chunk of dough to spend on stuff like that would have been a lot of fun.
My brother's birthday is tomorrow, so I found a technology and war book that he'll enjoy. And then
I got a book on the complete collection of Ambrose Bierce, which Becky hasn't heard about.
So gifts is basically what we found.
My name is Bonnie Newton and I live in Seminole. I have been coming to the Antiquarian Book Fair, I think, all 30 years that it's been here. I might have not noticed the first one, but I really think I've been here every single year. And I normally come all 3 days. So it's a big deal in my life. I look forward to it every year so that I can see what's available. I got a lot of different things, but mostly some of the photography books that I like so much. The big heavy ones that nobody wants to take, none of the dealers want to take home with them come Sunday afternoon. So I have to pick them out on Friday and Saturday and come back and get them on Sunday.
My name is Chip Haynes. I live in Clearwater. Well, my wife and I, Joanne and I, come to the book fair every year. It's a 3-day event. We're usually here all 3 days. We joke that we want to get our mail forwarded here for the weekend. We come in with a list. We always come in with a list of everything we want, and on a rare weekend we'll actually find one, but we still go home with a pile of books that we had no idea should have been on the list, so we add them pretty quick. So we always find some great books, wonderful vendors. The vendors are just incredible to deal with. They're our friends now, so it's a weekend we mark on our calendar in ink. We found all this today, and this is our second or third trip to the truck. A little bit of everything. You never know what you're going to get. We find fiction, non-fiction, it doesn't matter. It appeals to us when we see it, the price is right, so we buy it.
It's been a very good show. They always get a good crowd in here, a diverse crowd. People interested, it seems, in books, autographs, graphics, just all types of different things. A very good crowd. The management's good, they know what they're doing, they advertise it well, they've been doing it for a long time, and I've had a successful show. I hope everybody else has also. I sell autographs primarily, Civil War and U.S. presidents and first ladies being specialties. I've seen good interest in both those fields, a lot of interest in several Civil War generals, Confederate generals, McLaws, Lincoln. Of course, that's pretty much a universal thing. There's always a lot of interest in him. And several other presidential pieces, FDR and Harry Truman, for example.
We came to look at books and see what you had available out here. The girls, they found some books, a lot of antiques, a lot of neat pictures. It was a lot of fun coming out here. We found a lot of kids' stories, a lot of older books, things from when we were kids. Some of the books had records in them, so it just kind of flashed from the past. I just got an old history book. It just talks about the United States back during the Civil War time. Thought it was a neat book, so I picked it up.
My name is Lowell, and I attend the book fair every year. The people are very congenial, nice people to work with, and I always find that they have a enormous diversification in books, and it's hard to leave here without making a purchase. We enjoyed, my wife and I both enjoyed coming here, and we wouldn't miss it. We thoroughly enjoyed it. We got here at 10 this morning. I think it's somewhere, it's probably, I don't know, probably 3 o'clock. And we didn't miss any. We stopped at every booth and thoroughly enjoyed it.
David Barclay is my name. I live in Largo and I live in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So I came here today just to, as I do every year, just to see what you have, and I basically look at 3 different kinds of categories of things. I look at maps, I look at old Florida things, and then I look at everything else. So, and I have a little bit of all 3 of them here. I enjoy coming here every year. There's always something. It's an interesting mix of the expected and the surprising. I see some of the same dealers here every year, and they always have a new supply of interesting things. And for anyone who loves books, this is paradise. Plus, I also get a little bit nostalgic because I grew up here in St. Petersburg, and coming to the Coliseum brings back childhood memories. So I get double pleasure out of coming here.
My husband's having a great time. We got here about 10:30 this morning, and he went inside, and I've been down to the beach, walking around, shopping, sightseeing, reading at the benches down at the beach. Came back. He came out for a few minutes, brought me a little drink and a muffin, keep me happy, and he's back in there again. We've been here, 3 or 4, 5 years in a row, and he's looking for fishing books. This year he's finding a whole bunch, unfortunately. So he's having a good time. And we're from Chicago. We're down here for the winter, so this is one of the events that we come to every year.